Hello, in this video we are talking about integration by parts, and our question is integrate x sine x dx from 0 to pi over 2. So our formula is the integral of u dv is equal to uv minus the integral of v du. So first we are going to let our u to be equal to something we can differentiate and we get a constant. So in this case it is the x, and our v, our dv to be sine x dx. So differentiating this with respect to x will give us 1. So our du is equal to dx. And then for this part we have to integrate to find v, which will be negative cos x. Now we are going to substitute these into the formula. So we are having the integral of x sine x dx being equal to u, which is x, times v, which is negative cos x, minus the integral of v, which is negative cos x, and then times du, and the du is equal to dx. And our limits were from 0 to pi over 2, and this is still from 0 to pi over 2. So this one, I will not substitute in the limit, I will do it at the end. So this will be negative x cos x from 0 to pi over 2, then minus, this minus and minus changes this to positive, the integral of cos x dx. So we get negative x cos x from 0 to pi over 2, then plus the integral of cos x is sine x, now from 0 to pi over 2. So this one, we can take our limits to be at the end. So x cos x plus sine x, we can put it in brackets, and our limit is from 0 to pi over 2. So now it's time to substitute in the limits, and we shall start with the upper limit, then minus the lower limit. Let me get some more space here. That will equal to negative pi over 2 cos pi over 2 plus sine pi over 2, then minus, substituting in 0, that will be negative and the x is 0, then cos of 0. So this 0 times anything here, it gives us 0, then plus sine of 0, and sine of 0 also is 0, so this whole bracket is 0. Now we are left with only this part, where we know that cos of pi over 2 is also 0. So this is 0. And now we are having sine pi over 2. And sine pi over 2 is 1. So our final answer to that question is equal to 1. Thank you.